conference record. Stetson trying to climb up the conference. Hahn will strike out. That's how the ball game begins. So make it 96 on the year. And she is still well in as the first pitch to Kiefer's tap back off the glove of Owen, and she's not going to have a play. Looked as if that may.
That's a tremendous rate of striking batters out this season when you mentioned just 14 starts.
Speaking of the strikeout, there it certainly changes things. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Alexander have been retreated back to the land of freezing temperatures and driving rain. And here's strike three called. There's the 99th of the season. And she's a talented right-handed hitting pitcher that can do it with one swing. That right now sits at only 95 innings. And there is her 101st strikeout in 95 and a third on the third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count as Meredith Owen delivers to Harris, who lifts this one into right field. It's going to drop for a single. 1 run will score. Trailing runner will slide in safely as Helms and Reinfeld will extend this lead to 3-0 on an RBI knock off the bat of Erica Harris. The third time is the charm. Twice they passed Shelly Robinson up to get to Harris, and it ended up working out, but the third time, Griffin awaits the first offering from Brandt. Grounds it up the middle and through. Base hit. Spartans on the board first, and this one's going to get away from Morello. As a result, 3 runs are going to come home to score, and standing up at third base after driving them home is Cheyenne Griffin. Gets a little help from the center fielder for Stetson. It's going to be ruled as a single with a couple of RBIs, and the third run will come home on the error. But give credit to Cheyenne Griffin. She put the ball in play, did what she needed to, and the spark. Courtney Brandt finding herself behind in the early going. Here's another tapper off Brandt's glove. Second baseman Drury's going to have a little trouble with it. Scampering home easily is Cheyenne Griffin, and the infield single off the bat of Landers will drive home Dana Landers' 13th RBI of the season and Upstate's 4th run of the game. And you look at perfect base running. They just continue to read the ball off the bat so very well. And Cheyenne Griffin brings home. Sarah Reed is up throwing, and here's one tapped up the middle. Going to be a very tough play for the second baseman. Diving in safely at first is Landers. 1 run comes home to score on the initial tapper on the infield. And then when the throw gets away over at first from Cleghorn, another Spartan runner will scamper home. It's now 6-0. Dana Landers puts the ball in play. She has her second run driven in of the ball game. Ends up being strike 2, and Uvari will go back to work delivering the 1-2 pitch. Here's a called strike 3, Uvari today. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Drury. There's another strike 3 called. Combined to do some damage here, or in game 1, combined to do some damage here in game 2, and Uvari strikes out the side here in this 5th inning, and as a result, it does now become 12 innings in a row. Trying to end this inning and look for some offense. Here's a tapper up the middle. That might do it. They go to the bag at second for 1, but beating it out because of her speed at first is Erin Shadow, and it translates into an Upstate run. Settlemeyer comes home to score with Shadow beating the play at first base. A lot of hustle from as the sign is delivered, and now Landers grounds this one through the right side. Coming home to score is Greason, and Dana Landers, the sophomore from Simpsonville, South Carolina, ends it. Here in the bottom of the 6th, the Spartans in this one early, picking up the victory 8-0. Back-to-back shutouts in the doubleheader. As you take one more look at Lindsey Greason streaking home with the winning run for the Upstate Spartans. They pick up their 31st win of the year and improve to 12-1 with 12 straight victories in the Atlantic Sun Conference. Spartans sweep the doubleheader here this afternoon. Hannah Alexander goes 7 strong in game 1. You flirted with the perfect game, just 2 outs away from making history, but you continue to make school history by pitching solidly day in and day out. How was it feeling out there in the circle today?
It was feeling good. Things were working today, that's for sure, and defense was right behind me doing it too.
Talk about the defense. What is it like to go in there knowing that this team almost never, they didn't at all today, makes an error behind you?
It's wonderful. I can trust them with everything. It's great. It's wonderful having them play behind me.
Talk about the pressure that you feel as a pitcher when you're out there and something maybe a little bigger than you's building, when you got a shutout, when you're helping extend a scoreless inning streak for your team. How do you handle that kind of situation?
I try not to think about it. I just go out there and do the best that I can. I try not to think. Just go out there and throw.
You're in your junior season here out of Lexington, North Carolina. You've seen some of these teams come through here. What's your feeling about this softball team that you're playing on this season?
We are really good this year. I think this is the best hitting team we've ever had. And defensively, we're sound. Pitching, I think we're great. I think we're good to go this year.
So what you're telling me is the best is yet to come?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thanks, Hannah. Congratulations on a great day. You passed 100 strikeouts on the year today, so a good day all the way around. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hannah Alexander and her Upstate Spartans continuing to keep the train moving, winning another couple here this afternoon. Coach Chris Hawkins' team returns home in conference play, and you keep the conference wins rolling, Coach, and it's got a lot to do with the kind of pitching you were able to get this afternoon.
Yeah, our pitching's been real well. Our defense is pretty solid, and that's kind of holding us in, because I think their pitchers did a pretty good job of keeping us in check today. We got several hits, but not a lot in a row. So, I mean, there were some pretty close games at some point, for the night, and I'm just, thankful we do have that type of pitching.
We talked with Hannah Alexander. She was right on the verge of the first 7-inning perfect game in the history of the school. That's how good she was today.
Yeah, I mean, every time it's 7th inning with 1 out and we have a no-hitter going, something always happens. People in the stand must be saying she has a no-hitter or something, but it never fails. I wish I knew where they was going to hit it where we could stand, but, she's always, right on the verge of getting a lot of those, and, she's just consistent, and we're, thankful we have her.
And then Uvari maybe wasn't as overpowering in Game 2 as we've seen her from time to time, but she still pitched a shutout. You've got 16 scoreless innings in a row out of your staff. Talk about this staff as a whole.
Jamie's been going through a little bit of pulled muscle on the side of her rib cage, and sometimes it feels good and sometimes it don't, but she gives us what she has every single time, and her velocity wasn't there today, but they hit their spots. They mix it up. Coach Pauly does a great job of keeping them confused on what is coming, so it's a whole unit working together.
You've ended up winning every game you've played in the conference since the opener. What is it about that opener, or what is it about what's happened since that's allowed you to keep reeling off the victories?
We don't really concern ourselves on who's on the other side. We want to do what we do every time, and if we do that, I feel good. Our chances of winning is there as well, and we know how to fight back when we're behind. We know how to hold a lead when we have it. We know how to keep pushing through, because anything can happen in this conference. There's a lot of good teams here, and we're fortunate to do what we can control and not worry about things we can't.
One more game with Stetson at 1 o'clock tomorrow. What can we expect to see in that contest?
Sunny skies and 74 and the best effort we got.
Great to hear it. Thanks, Coach, and congratulations.
Thank you.
One more successful day of softball for the Spartans, and they have another game tomorrow at 1 p.m. We'll look forward to seeing you then. You can keep up with every bit of the action for this team at upstatespartans.com.